Is Pokemon Go sexist? I don't know. Let's find out on this episode of Detective Pikachu. Oh, wait. Wrong show. Here is a current generation Pokemon. On the left, we have a male Meowstic, and on the right, we have a female Meowstic. Both of them share the same dex number. For all of you out there who have not played Pokemon Go since Red and Blue or are new to the Pokemon series, Pokemon added genders in Generation 2. That's after the first 150 Pokemon that are currently in Pokemon Go. Now, once they added genders, they kept the same dex number for genders, unlike Nidoran male and Nidoran female. From the third generation onward, Pokemon started adding variations to the genders. Here on this Meowstic, you can see they are two different colors, but they are the same Pokedex number. Okay, class is over. Back to the topic. Is Pokemon Go sexist? Well, here's a Venusaur from Pokemon Go. On the left, we have a male Venusaur. On the right, we have a female Venusaur, both from the current generation Pokemon games. The variation between these two genders is the female has a seed on the back, while the male does not. If you look closely in the little flower, you will see a seed. On the male, you will not see a seed. Pokemon Go chose the male model for Venusaur. I'm just going to fly through a couple of these. You can pause it and look at them, see the difference for yourselves. Gloom and Vileplume both have small dots on the male, big dots on the female's little plant leaves. Alakazam has a long mustache for the male, a short mustache for the female. Both Doduo and Dotrio have black necks for the males, white for the females. Pikachu's female have a heart-shaped tail, and the males do not have a heart-shaped tail. On this Butterfree here, the males have no black stripe on the bottom wing, while the females have a black stripe on the bottom wing. If you're still here and you're still watching and you're like, well, it's first generation, they didn't have genders back then. You're right, they didn't. But what I'm trying to prove is that they're using current generation Pokemon. And here's how I can prove that they are using current generation Pokemon. Here's a Magikarp. No, wait. Before you leave, because I get it. Magikarp's a useless Pokemon, but he proves my point. In Generation 1, Magikarp had white whiskers. And the variation of Magikarp didn't take effect until Generation 3, which means Generation 1 and Generation 2, Magikarp had white whiskers. Once Generation 3 came along, Magikarp, white-whiskered Magikarp, was made female. Orange-whiskered Magikarp, that they created for just Generation 3 and onward, became the male standard for Magikarp. They are using the orange-whiskered Magikarp for Pokemon Go. Now, with Magikarp alone, we can prove that they are using third-generation Pokemon, at least, when the variation in genders occurred. But I can take it one step further and prove that they are using current generation Pokemon. For any of you who have not played the current generation Pokemon, Fairy type was just added in Generation 6, the current generation. Now, if you go and look at Jigglypuff, Wigglypuff, or any fairy type Pokemon in Pokemon Go, it will say that they are fairy type, which was non-existent in Generation 1. So therefore, they are using the current generation Pokemon and assigning all the looks to the male model Pokemon. Now, does this make Pokemon Go sexist? No, it doesn't. I believe what happened is they went to Bulbapedia or some kind of national dex and looked through all the Pokemon and seen what popped up first, and it was probably the male versions of each Pokemon and not the females, so they modeled their Pokemon after that. Once they add the genders, which they said that they are going to do, I'm pretty sure the gender variations will be there. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for clicking on it. Please subscribe and like the video. Comment down below whether or not you think Pokemon Go is sexist. Have a good day.